Good evening, everybody. Here we go for another of our Friday evening pub quizzes, our virtual pub quizzes. So thank you all very much for joining us on what is the last day of July. Thank you everyone already for the anniversary messages. So I've been married 10 years today, and I'm celebrating by doing an online quiz for you guys. So thank you for joining me. So we've got a few theme rounds on that coming up. But as usual, let's start by saying, what are we drinking tonight? What have you got from the stay in this evening? I've got, it's not a local one this evening, you may be shocked. It's a Life and Death IPA. Where is it? There you go. Maddie very kindly bought me a few cans of beer to help celebrate the anniversary and for the quiz. So that's what I am drinking tonight. So I've already heard we got some Langport Bitter Graham is on. Oh, I love that stuff. Really, really nice. From a little brewery up in Somerset there. So what have we got? We've got ciders on the go, have we? Mouthwash for the wisdom tooth. I saw the comments about the wisdom tooth there, Jane. Oh, more cider. This one, pineapple and raspberry, Danny. And welcome back and happy anniversary for last week, Danny. You were out for an anniversary meal, weren't you? Oh, we're back from the Manor House. Hi at the Manor House. Thank you for joining us once again at the Manor House up in Rilla Mill, one of the pubs we are working with at the moment. Had a few new sign-ups this week. So if it is your first time joining in this week, please just comment away, use the live chat, let me know who you are, where you're playing along, and we'll go from there. But yeah, it's good to see we've all got drinks at the ready, so cheers everybody. Not bad there, not bad. So our rounds this week, so we're starting with a music round, which has been requested lots and lots of times. And then we're going to move on to some theme rounds. So we're going to have some British extremes. Last night I was away, anniversary night away. We went down to Cape Cornwall, which was once believed to be the most westerly place on mainland Britain. So I thought we'd do a round on British extremes. Then after our break, we're going to have a round on anniversaries. And then we're going to end up with our round on summer holidays, because it is the summer holidays. Lots of people getting out and about, getting away for some staycations and what have you. So we'll have a round on summer holidays, shall we? Anything else I need to tell you? Picture round. It's logos tonight. So if you've been on our social media already, you will have seen, hopefully, this logos round. There are 10 logos there, but we're doing an ABC logo round. So there's a logo for A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I and J. So it's like the alphabet round from the other week. So one logo to go with each of the letters from A up to J. So for those of you who are new, that's available on our social media. Facebook.com/squizzes or twitter.com/squizzes or instagram.com/squizzes. It's all up on there, but I also show it during the interval after round 2. So I'm just going to move my camera a little bit. There you go. So there you go on that front. But there is one other little exciting element. Well, it's quite exciting. So many of you are joining this quiz. I've never met you, and which is great. And my parents have been joining in, and they have popped down to visit. So they're joining in the quiz. Let's see if we can get them, shall we? Hang on. Let's hope this bit of technology works. Get my phone out. Here we go. So yeah, here we go. Oh, there's me on the screen. Here are our guests at the moment. They've been joining in the quiz every week. They're down in Cornwall, and they're actually joining in tonight. Hello. So they're sat over there, quietly getting away. Hopefully you don't hear them. So yeah, those are our guests there. There we go. Granny and Tide are here this week, joining in the quiz for real. So hello to them. Really nice to have somebody, a team joining me. As such, Maddie's out of work at the moment, so she's not joining in this week. Anyway, shall I stop whittering on? It's definitely time to start the first round, shall we? So when you are ready, can you please, as normal, just comment away in that live chat. Let me know that you are ready, and then I can begin on the music round. So let's see who's ready. Cheers, anyone playing the drinking game? Who has to drink when I drink? We go, oh, Danny, quick on the money tonight. There mustn't be too much of a delay on the stream. Here we go, lots of readies. Excellent. So, round one is the music round. This was going to be a lyrics round. However, all of the test teams came back and said, no, thank you. Let's change it to just a general music round. But all of the answers are songs that have a day of the week in them. Okay, so all of the songs answers have a day of the week in. So it's all music about songs with days of the week in. Okay, there are some lyrics ones in there. So I'm going to start with a lyrics question. So round one, question one, here we go. These lyrics come from which song? The silicon chip inside her head gets switched to overload, and nobody's going to go to school today. She's going to make them stay at home. What song is that from? The silicon chip inside her head gets switched to overload, and nobody's going to go to school today. She's going to make them stay at home. What is the song? And it has a day of the week in the title. I haven't got my usual book of questions tonight, so I'm having to do it off technology here. That's what happens when you're doing it while you're away. Question 2. What was the name of Wigfield's only UK #1 single? One hit wonder here, Wigfield. What's the name of Wigfield's only #1 in the UK? It was the mid-90s it was. Little clue for you there. Wigfield's UK #1 single. Question 3. What was the name of U2's song about the troubles in Northern Ireland, and the song was based on an infamous event in Derry in 1972? What was the name of the U2 song about the troubles in Northern Ireland, which was based on an infamous event in Derry in 1972? Going tired of move to the bedroom now, so I don't hear them conferring. It's all gone quiet in here now, I'm by myself. Question 4 is another lyric question. So, what song do these lyrics come from? I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's grey, and Wednesday too. So, I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's grey, and Wednesday's too. What song did those lyrics come from? Question 5. According to her 2019 song, on which day of the week would Jess Glynn not wear any makeup? According to her 2019 song, on what day of the week would Jess Glynn not wear any makeup? Question 6. What was the name of Simon and Garfunkel's first studio album? It also had the name of the album was also the name of a song from their album. So what was the name of Simon and Garfunkel's first studio album? And there was also a song with this name on that album. Question 7. Name the song that was originally recorded by the Bangles and was subsequently re-recorded by Atomic Kitten. So name the song that was originally recorded by the Bangles and was subsequently re-recorded by Atomic Kitten. Question 8 is going to be another lyric for you. So here we go. From which song are these lyrics? She would never say where she came from. Yesterday don't matter if it's gone. While the sun is bright or in the darkest night, no one knows she comes and goes. And what song are those lyrics from? She would never say where she came from. Yesterday don't matter if it's gone. While the sun is bright or in the darkest night, no one knows she comes and goes. Question 9. According to his song, David Bowie was a child of what day of the week? According to his song, David Bowie was a child of what day of the week? And finally, in our music round, what was the name of the Mamas and Papas UK #1 single from 1966? So what was the name of the Mamas and Papas UK #1 single from 1966? And remember, all of the songs that are answers have a day of the week in their title. So there we go. That is the first round over and done with. As usual, I'll just give you a few seconds to discuss any that you may like to discuss with your teammates, and give you a little chance to argue amongst yourselves as well. Please don't talk yourself out of any answers. Go with your gut if you've got a gut instinct. There we go. So, as I was saying, our second round is about UK extremes. Spent a lovely night last night down at Cape Cornwall. It was once believed to be the UK's most westerly place. It's not anymore, since we mapped things accurately. So yeah, I thought I'd do a round all about the extreme places in the UK, and I've had to go through a few other things as well. It'll all become clear as we go along. Maddie's just back from work. There we go. So, round 2, British extremes. And question 1. On which group of islands would you find the United Kingdom's most northerly point? On which group of islands would you find the United Kingdom's most northerly point? Question 2. Where is mainland Britain's most southerly point? So where is mainland Britain's most southerly point? And I want to be specific here, not just a county or region. Specific place that is the UK mainland's most southerly point. Question 3 is a multiple choice question. So you've got 3 options here. If you were going to cycle from Land's End to John O'Groats, how far would you have to cycle? Is it 874 miles, 974 miles, or 1074 miles? So how far would you need to cycle from Land's End to John O'Groats? 874, 974, or 1074 miles. That is going by the standard route that cyclists would take. Question 4 kind of leads on from that one. So many people believe that John O'Groats is the most northerly point of mainland Britain. It's not. I would like to know, what is the actual northernmost point of mainland Britain? So what is the actual northernmost point of mainland Britain? Question 5. What is the UK's longest river? What is the UK's longest river? I had to deviate slightly from extreme points. This is the extreme river. Question 6 this evening. In which county would you find the lowest point in the United Kingdom? In which county would you find the lowest point in the United Kingdom? It is 3 meters below sea level. So in which county would you find the lowest point in the United Kingdom, which is 3 meters below sea level? Question 7. Mum, who's listening through in the bedroom, this is the one I was talking to you about the wording, although I didn't give away what the question was before anyone gets worried. You carefully word questions. So question 7. Church Flats Farm in Derbyshire is officially the UK's furthest point from where? Church Flats Farm in Derbyshire is officially the UK's furthest point from where? Question 8. We've already done what is the lowest point, or where is the lowest point. So question 8 is, what is the highest point in the United Kingdom? So what is the highest point in the United Kingdom? Question 9. On which continent would you find the UK's overseas territory that is furthest south? On which continent would you find the UK's overseas territory that is furthest south? And finally, question 10. What is the UK's largest national park? What is the UK's largest national park? So there you go. Those are your first 2 rounds done and dusted for this evening. We've done our music round and we have done our UK Extremes round. So I hope you're all getting on all right with those. Regulars will know this, but if you're new, what we're going to do now is take a short interval so you can use the facilities at the Stay Inn. You can pop to your own bar, you can pop to your own restrooms, anything you want to do during this interval. And when I come back, then we will go through the answers to those first 2 rounds. Okay, so just over 5 minutes or so before I come back. I won't start the answers straight away. I always ramble on a bit about something. But in the meantime, enjoy the interval, and I'm going to flash up those logos for you during this interval. Remember, there's one answer for each of the letters between A and J. Here are your logos, and I shall speak to you in a few minutes. Hello, I'm back again. Yeah, so I just went through to check how my mum and dad are doing, and they're going, "Oh no, it's really hard." And now Danny's saying it's hard tonight as well. So we shall see how you're doing. Test teams weren't too bad after the changes, so fingers crossed it's all right for you. So those are your pictures up there. Hope you're getting on all right with those. I will pop them back up again after round 4. I've been told the truth, have I, Grove? Excellent. Sorry, you just made me choke on a Toblerone in there, Graham. Let's take those away, shall we? And yeah, welcome back to the quiz. It's really hot in here tonight. Yes, I hope you've all had a good day. Like I said, we were away last night, and we haven't seen the sun all day until now. And I hear that some of you have been sweltering all day. So it's just warming up here right now, which is a little bit annoying. But there you go. Yeah, I had a lovely week. Those of you who follow the social media of Squizzes will see I posted up a video about a little trip to a pub this week, the Crow's Nest, just down the road. I had some really good feedback about that from lots of places. So yeah, have a look at that. It's on the YouTube channel, but the links are all over social media as well. And Dad makes a special guest appearance on that one as well. So yeah, he's been really getting involved with all these Squizzes things at the moment. Oh, here we go. So it's definitely gone up in difficulty this week. Yeah, lots, even Colin's saying so. Oh, must be difficult if you're saying so, Colin. You seem to be one of our highest scorers week in, week out. But shall we do some answers and get this over and done with? Yeah, actually the test teams did say the second half was a bit easier, so fingers crossed for you, hey? Fingers crossed. So yeah, here we go. Lyrics was our round 1, question 1, wasn't it? So the lyrics were: the silicon chip inside her head gets switched to overload, and nobody's going to go to school today. She's going to make them stay at home. So the answer is, I don't like Mondays. Boomtown Rats. Question 2. Wigfield's only UK #1 single from the mid-90s, sometime it was Saturday Night. Stands for favourite there. U2's song about the troubles in Northern Ireland. It was Sunday Bloody Sunday. So you had to get the link there to the Derry event in 1972. Question 4. Again, it was lyrics, wasn't it? So I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's grey, and Wednesday too. That is from Friday I'm in Love by The Cure. Absolutely fantastic song. Question 5. Which day of the week did Jess Glynn sing that she wouldn't wear makeup? That was Thursday. Question 6. Simon and Garfunkel's first studio album, there's a song by that title as well, is Wednesday Morning 3 AM. Question 7. So the song recorded by the Bangles and then Atomic Kitten was Manic Monday. Question 8 was our third lyrics question, wasn't it? She would never say where she came from. Yesterday don't matter if it's gone. While the sun is bright or in the darkest night, no one knows. She comes and goes. Ruby Tuesday by the Rolling Stones. Question 9. According to a song, David Bowie was Thursday's Child. Question 10. The Mamas and Papas UK #1 single from 1966 was Monday Monday. There you go. Then we moved on to British Extremes. Probably I thought it was an alright round, but test teams tended to get 6-7 on this one. I think that's one that everyone's sent me messages about already, complaining about. Anyway, let's do the answers, shall we? So round 1. Which group of islands would you find the United Kingdom's most northerly point? It is the Shetland Islands. They are further north than the Orkneys. Question 2. Britain's most southerly point is Lizard Point, down here in Cornwall. I think anyone local would know that. Question 3. To cycle from Land's End to John O'Groats, you're looking at 974 miles. The walking route is about 200 miles longer, apparently, because you can't go on certain roads, obviously. Question 5. Oh no, question 4, sorry. The most northerly point on mainland Britain is Dunnet Head. Question 5. The UK's longest river is the Severn. Question 6. The lowest point in the United Kingdom you would find in Cambridgeshire. Question 7. Churchflat's Farm in Derbyshire is the UK's furthest point from the coast. Just over 17 miles away from the nearest coastline. Question 8. The UK's highest point is on Ben Nevis. Oh, I can hear myself in the background talking. Question 9. The continent on which you'd find the UK's overseas territory that is furthest south is Antarctica. And question 10. What is the UK's largest national park? It is the Cairngorms. There you go. There's some bafflement going on. You can do the live chat. I logged you in, remember? They're having problems in there. Something. Anyway, all going wrong with that. But there you go. So, yes, those of you who aren't having technological problems, who haven't paused the stream or whatever is going on through there, how are you doing? I can already see that at the Manor House they got 9 on the first round. Danny, 16 out of 20, great score, well done. 16 running total in the Manor, there you go, some good 16s coming in. I don't know when I'll get a score from in the bedroom after what's just gone on. Jane up in Edinburgh minus a tooth is on 17. What was going on there, dude? 14 for Graham in Somerset. Oh, here we go. We got a 13 there for Malcolm. Oh, well off on the first round and lost on the second. Oh, what a shame there, Malcolm. A few 13s. Oh, the scores are steadily going down, aren't they? Expecting 12 and so on. There you go. 14 for Colin. Colin did well on. I thought you did well on the music, Colin. Not so well on the UK Extreme Places. We got a good smattering of scores coming through. There we go. Claire's on a 50. Only 10 through in the bedroom. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Colin, do you want them back on your team when the pant quiz starts up? We'll have to see, won't we? So, shall we move on to round 3? So round 3 is our anniversaries round, seeing as I'm celebrating my wedding anniversary today. So yes, I told you all about that, didn't I? Seeing as Graham was posting about it. So this round is all about anniversaries. So, get yourselves ready. Here we go. Round 3, question 1. Today is my 10th wedding anniversary. Which metal is traditionally associated with a 10th wedding anniversary? I nearly gave this away earlier, but just managed to bite my tongue in time. So today is my 10th wedding anniversary. Which metal is traditionally associated with a 10th wedding anniversary? Question 2. For how many years would you have been married if you were celebrating your diamond anniversary? For how many years would you have been married if you were celebrating a diamond anniversary? That's alright. You've been at work. Come in, settle yourself down. Maddie's back in. She's going to listen. She was one of my test teams this week. It was really exciting. It was. Because I normally have to keep it secret and it's really, really difficult. Question 3. Which anniversary of VE Day was commemorated earlier this year? Which anniversary of VE Day was commemorated earlier in the year? So I just want a number for that one. I don't need a specific metal, gemstone or whatever. Oh, happy wedding anniversary to Vicky's parents as well. Of course, I remember it's their wedding anniversary the same day as us because you told us on our wedding. So happy anniversary to Vicky's parents. If you're watching, hello. Question 4. So 400 years ago in September, the Pilgrim Fathers set sail from Plymouth to settle in North America. What was the name of their ship? So 400 years ago in September, the Pilgrim Fathers set sail from Plymouth to settle in North America. What was the name of their ship? Boiling over. Question 5. Which whiskey producer is celebrating its 200th anniversary by unveiling 4 new blends, including a revamp of its blue label bottling? So which whiskey producer is celebrating its 200th anniversary by unveiling 4 new blends, including a revamp of its blue label bottling? Very expensive, these bottlings by all accounts. If anyone wants to buy me one, please feel free. I'm sure it tastes lovely. You don't have to buy me whiskey, by the way. Question 6. Which dance organisation is celebrating its 100th year anniversary this year? Which dance organisation is celebrating its 100th year anniversary this year? Question 7. Which music festival was due to celebrate its 50th anniversary this year? It got cancelled. Some global pandemic or something. So which music festival was due to celebrate its 50th anniversary this year? Question 8. Which technological device celebrated its 10th anniversary this year? Which technological device celebrated its 10th anniversary this year? Hard to believe this is 10 years old now. Question 9. November will mark the 25th anniversary since the release of Pixar's first full-length film? What was the name of that film? November will mark the 25th anniversary of Pixar's first full-length film. What was the name of that film? And it is unbelievable that that film was 25 years old. It doesn't look 25 years old at all. And finally in the anniversaries round, so it is a big anniversary for the Beatles album Hey Jude. So which anniversary is Hey Jude, the album, celebrating this year? Is it 40 years, 50 years or 60 years? The Beatles album Hey Jude is celebrating which anniversary this year? 40 years, 50 years or 60 years? I'm sure some of you are saying, is it really that long ago? There you go, so that leaves us just with the one round left, which is our summer holidays round. There we go. Which was the highest scoring round for the test teams. Yeah, just as usual, give you a few moments to have a chat amongst yourselves and anything that you're not sure on. Then we'll move on to round 4. There's an album called Hey Jude. Oh, guys, I'm sure. Let me check that for you, Kai. Have I written down album when I shouldn't have done? Yeah, there is an album. You got me doubting myself then, Kai. There is an album called Hey Jude. There you go. It was the single was released as a non-album single first, but then there was a following album called Hey Jude. So there you go. Learn something new every day, don't you, Kai? Shall we move on to round 4, which was our summer holidays round? It was a horrible round. Sorry, Claire. It really made it hard this week. The last few weeks, you've all outscored the test teams, and it seems like this week the test teams are outscoring you. You never know, do you? But round 4 is our summer holidays round. Let's see how you do on summer holidays. Question 1. Who has cut short his holiday in Spain this week? So question 1. Who has cut short his holiday in Spain this week? And if Bob next door cut his holiday short next week, I don't mean Bob next door. And somebody in the news has cut short his holiday. Question 2. Who starred as Don in the 1963 film Summer Holiday? Who starred as Don in the 1963 film Summer Holiday? Right, guys, lots of people have cut their holidays short in Spain. One person in particular has been all over the news. He was ridiculed for going and then had to come back. Question 3, back to Spain here. To the nearest percent, what percentage of Spain's tourists come from the UK? This is going to be multiple choice. So the nearest percent, what percentage of Spain's tourists come from the UK? Is it 18%, 22%, or 26%? So 18, 22, or 26%. There you go. What percentage of Spain's holidaymakers come from the UK? Question 4. So Spain is the world's second most popular tourist destination. I would like to know which country is the world's most popular tourist destination, receiving over 86 million international visitors per year. So which country is the world's most popular tourist destination, receiving over 86 million international visitors per year? Question 5. Which British travel group was taken over by TUI in the year 2000? Which British travel group was taken over by TUI in the year 2000? Question 6. In which English seaside resort would you find the world's longest leisure pier? In which English seaside resort would you find the world's longest leisure pier? Question 7. Which Cornish town has been revealed to be the most expensive seaside resort? So which Cornish town has been revealed to be the most expensive seaside resort? And that is based on the average nightly cost for a hotel. Question 8. In which royal residence does the Queen usually spend her summer holiday? In which royal residence does the Queen usually spend her summer holiday? Just 2 questions left this evening. Question 9. What was the name of the TV holiday show presented by Judith Chalmers, which was broadcast from 1974 until 2003? What was the name of the TV holiday show presented by Judith Chalmers, which broadcast from 1974 until 2003? I just heard Granny and Ty's in the bedroom. I got really excited about an answer. Ty said something and Granny went, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I got that one right. Hi in the bedroom. And question 10. Which sitcom is set in the Solana All-Exclusive Hotel? Question 10. Which sitcom is set in the Solana All-Inclusive Hotel? So there we go. Those are your questions for this evening. We'll go through the answers in a few minutes, as usual. So I'm going to put up the logos again for you. So you've got a chance to top up a drink, go and use the facilities, or like me, find somewhere to cool down because it's quite really hot. And then I'll be back with the answers to the logos, rounds 3 and 4. We'll do a tiebreaker question as well, so you can get the closest. And I've also got a draw for a pub voucher to do as well. So I'll get all of that done when I come back. I'll speak to you again in a few minutes. But here are the logos again for you. Hello again! Welcome back. Hope you managed to have a little break there. These teams in the bedroom keep popping out and telling me how hard it is and how well they're doing or not doing. So there you go. So I'll go through the answers to the logos in a moment, and then rounds 3 and 4 we'll see who's won. No, not won. We never do who's won, do we? Because it's all about who's had the most fun. And then we'll do the draw and the tiebreaker, and I've got something else to mention as well. So if you're all settled back down, let's go through these logos. So 10 logos there, one for each of the letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I and J. So here are your logo answers. There you go. So the top row, you've got IKEA, Huawei and Chevrolet. The middle row, you have got Google, Apple, Everton Football Club and Jägermeister. And on the bottom you have got DreamWorks, Fruits of the Loom and Branston. So those are your picture round answers tonight. IKEA, Huawei, Chevrolet, Google, Apple, Everton, Jägermeister, DreamWorks, Fruits of the Loom and Branston. So I hope you got on well with those. I'll just take those off and you can see my ugly, hot and sweaty mug. There we go. So, hope you're all doing well with this. Let's go through the answer to round 3, shall we? So, question 1. I know I should have opened the door during the break, shouldn't I? Thank you, Maddie. Question 1 in round 3. Today is my 10th wedding anniversary. Which metal is traditionally associated with a 10th wedding anniversary? It is tin. Hence why Maddie bought me some tins of beer. All makes sense now, doesn't it? Question 2. If you had been married for... if you were celebrating a diamond anniversary, you would have been married for 60 years. Question 3. VE Day. We commemorated the 75th anniversary of VE Day this year. Something regarding Rebels, Jason. Question 4. The Pilgrim Fathers set sail on the Mayflower. Question 5. The whiskey producer celebrating its 200th anniversary is Johnny Walker. Question 6. The dance organisation celebrating its 100th year anniversary is the Royal Academy of Dance, the RAD. Question 7. The music festival that should have been celebrating its 50th anniversary was Glastonbury. Question 8. The technological device that celebrated its 10th anniversary this year was the iPad. We didn't have tablet computers until 10 years ago. Question 9. It's going to be the 25th anniversary of the first Pixar film, and that film was Toy Story. And question 10. The Hey Jude album is celebrating its 50th anniversary. The single was released 2 years earlier, but the album was 1970, same year as Glastonbury first started. And then we moved on to the summer holidays round, where the test teams all got very excited because they got high scores. Hopefully you've got high scores as well. Question 1. Who cut short his holiday in Spain? It was Grant Shapps, the Transport Secretary, who was responsible for the quarantine measures. Question 2. It was Cliff Richard who starred as Don in Summer Holiday. Question 3. To the nearest percent, it is 22% of Spain's tourists that come from the UK. Question 4. The country that is the world's most popular tourist destination is France. It has about 2 million more visitors than Spain. Question 5. It was Thomson who was taken over by TUI. Question 6. Southend-on-Sea has the world's longest leisure pier. Question 7. The most expensive seaside resort is apparently St Ives, which costs on average £124 per person per night, compared to 35 for Blackpool, which was the cheapest. Question 8. The Queen usually spends her summer holidays in Balmoral. Question 9. The name of the TV show presented by Judith Chalmers was Wish You Were Here. And question 10. The name of the sitcom that is set in the Solana all-inclusive hotel is Benidorm. There you go, that's all our questions for this evening. So yes, let me know in the comments how you are doing. In the meantime, so what we're going to do, let's do the draw, shall we? So the draw, so I had a few more sign-ups this week. So I've got my big pint glass. Well, you can see your name in there, Christine. I've put everyone back in this week. So let me mix them around and see who we're going to get out tonight. And I'll tell you why I put everyone back in a minute ago. Let's get one out. See who has won our £10 pub voucher this week. So we've got... Oh, it is a new person. So a new person has won it this week. £10 pub voucher this week is going to... And you see it there, Alan C, who signed up at the market in St Clear this week. So Alan C, I will email you later and let you know how that will all work. So Alan C, congratulations, you've won yourself a pub voucher. So well done, Alan. I'll get that sorted and email you. So there you go. And as I've done that draw, let's see how we've got. So we've got a 41 from Danny at 37, Danny Somerset at 38, 39 in the Manor House. Hi again, the Manor House. Love it that you play along in the pub, it's brilliant. Another 39, another 41 there for Kai and Co. Colin's on a 39. Mom, don't go home early even though you got 31. Have you had the most fun? Because that is the winner, isn't it? So we've got some good scores coming in. Really, really pleased with these scores. Oh, the Morgans have beaten Danny again with 45. So there you go. That's all we want to know, really, isn't it? When does Danny beat the Morgans? So there you go. Some really good scores. I hope you've had fun this evening. And even though you will say it's hard, I'm really pleased to see these scores coming in. When you say it's hard, I'm worried you're going to be getting like 20 odd. But everyone's over half mark, so yay! So yeah, should we have a tiebreaker? Because I've just seen two 41s come up, which is just behind the Morgans, who had 45. And I've seen a few 38s and a few 39s. So, here's your tiebreaker for this evening. I told you that the longest river in the United Kingdom is the Severn. In kilometres, how long is the River Severn? So in kilometres, how long is the River Severn? So that is what I would like to know. How long is the River Severn? There you go. Put your answers in. Glad you found it a challenge there, Colin. I like a challenging one to get you thinking. And like I was saying with my mum earlier in the week, sometimes about the wording that just gives you a little bit of a hint of what you might be looking for. So we've got Danny is going for 220 kilometres, Graham's 402, Kai 387. Are we going to get any more guesses through on this live chat this evening? Danny's got no idea, she just put a number. That's half the fun of doing these, isn't it? Colin, 398. 395 for Mum down in the bedroom. There you go. Okay, just give you a few more seconds and I'll reveal the length. And I just want a little chat with you before you all disappear off into the evening. So here we go. The River Severn is, in kilometres, 354. So 354 kilometres long. So the closest I have seen is going to be Kai, I think. Kai, you seem to be, I think there's a few times you've got the closest on these tiebreakers, Kai, so very well done there. So yeah, well, Jack is quite close as well. 328 actually just popped up on my screen. I haven't worked that out quick enough who's closest. Both very close anyway. Yeah, so next week's quiz. So what I'm going to do next week, we've done a few weeks with the pubs signing up. I'm going to go back to just advertising the quiz. Normally, everyone can join in as they want. We're not going to do the sign up in the pubs next week. I've been doing this now for about 20 weeks every Friday night. And after next week, I've decided I need a break. So next week's quiz will be the last quiz for a while. Well, I just take a little bit of breather and actually manage to spend a Friday night with Maddie rather than me talking at a camera. Yeah, so I've just been doing it for fun and entertaining you lot, but I think I need a little bit of a break. So next week, free for all. Share the link as far and wide as you want. Let's see how many people we can get joining in, and yeah, it'll be the last one for a while. May go back to doing them in a few weeks. We'll see how I'm doing, but I need a little bit of a break from doing them. But I'll keep active on the social media. I'll put a few more full questions. But yeah, so last one for a while next week, so I can enjoy Friday nights. But thank you all so much for joining in, because it's amazing that all these people I know, your names flash up every Friday evening, so it feels like I know you. As I said last week, if you're ever down in Cornwall, in the Liscard area, just give me a shout, and I'm sure we can find a pub or something. But yes, I'll hope to see you again next week, and then sometime in the future as well. And on that note, I will say cheers, good night, thank you for joining me, and I will see you next Friday at 8 o'clock for the final one for a while. Thank you very much, have a good evening, have a good weekend, and goodbye.